Home Run with Blessing.
Hi, Blessing.
How do you want us to introduce you? Just CDQ?
However, anyone.
Okay, well, CDQ is obviously in the studio with me right now, and it's a pleasure to meet you in person. Yeah. I know you had a long day, so I'm going to try to keep this as short as possible, but how are you enjoying ABJ, even though you just got here?
Well, it's been stressful getting here. I mean, the whole Nigerian aviation problem, flight delay all the time.
Oh, your flight got delayed.
Yes,
so
sorry
about
quite
that.
Tired from the airport straight to one radio to another one and everything. So, but at least, I mean, I've eaten some semovita and a 4-year-old.
Oh, that's good. And you're here now, so that's what's important.
That's what's up.
Okay, so I remember the first time I saw you here in ABJ was at the Kiss Daniel concert, the No Bad Songs concert.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, that was the first time. And it was so interesting to see how you perform. Like, you had a great time on stage. You really bring a lot of energy when you do perform. How was that for you?
Well, it's a normal thing. It's what I do. I mean, it's something you're passionate about, so it comes easy. So that's it. Anytime, any day.
All right. So I usually like to get the generic questions out of the way. You know, the questions you've been asked 20 times. How did you get into music? All of that. But especially CDQ Olo, I don't think I know the meaning of CDQ, the full meaning.
Okay, basically, my real name is Sadiq.
Okay.
So CDQ actually comes from the sound of the Sadiq. But I mean, growing up in the industry, I've got a mentor, Banky W. So he explained better to me, like back in the days when you go to the market and buy a musical CD, like you purchase a CD, and the music in the CD is good, the CD is quality. So CDQ actually means CD quality.
Oh, see, that's good to know. I did not know that.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much for shedding light on that. All right, so let's get to the business at hand, which is the music that you are here to promote. You have one out right now called Akwaaba, featuring Flavour. Please tell us about how that came to be in the creative process behind that song.
Well, I just thought about it. Like, I mean, most of the time, CDQ is known with doing more of commercial music and street music, you get. So and I feel like I've already conquered that aspect already. So now it's about time we just expand, you get. So let me. I decided to just feature Flavour that happens to come from the eastern part of Nigeria, and me from the west, you get, like, unify the culture together, just do something different. So that's how I came about it. I mean, the song Akwaaba. Akwaaba actually means welcome in the Ghanaian language. So that's it. So it's about Africa thing generally.
It's a dope record, actually. Very, very nice sounding record. And I really appreciate you're welcome. And I really do appreciate, the collaborations that, y'all are doing right now. It really makes a whole lot of sense. Well, we're huge fans of you over here. We play Flex every Friday. Flex must be my playlist because it's time to flex,
Everybody loves to flex.
Everyone loves to flex, yeah. But, even though you've, accomplished so much for yourself right now, was there ever a time that, it was super hard that you want to talk about, perhaps to encourage people who are just starting off?
That's music for you generally. I mean, it's about evolution, you get. So then it's about you now being brave enough to be able to roll with the time, you get. So now the way music going, basically now you have to make sure you do something that will be accepted, universally, because now, when likes of them, Beyonce could probably just sit into our music industry and be like, yo, let me pick this person and feature them. Probably maybe because she heard one or two things that's this person actually singing. So now it's about stepping the game up now. So it's no more doing it just Indigenous only. Now it's about taking it to the
next level.
So that's it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, well, speaking of Beyonce, since we touched on that, you heard the album The Gift that she released, right? How did you feel about that? Did you really like all the tracks on it?
I don't like everything. I only like the one with Wizkid.
Okay.
That's Find Your Way Back.
Okay.
Then the one with Shatta Wale. Yeah, King Already.
Love that one.
Yeah, I think those two.
Really?
That's
all
it.
of them?
Yeah, to me.
Okay. All right. Good to know. Okay. Well, thank you so much for letting us know about that. Touching on Akwaaba again real quick. Are we expecting a video anytime soon?
Yes. In a couple of days, the video will be out. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Good to know. All right. Well, thank you so much for sharing updates about the music and whatnot. I'm going to be asking you some things that don't really concern you, just because, it's what we do over here at radio. I'm just going to throw some topics out there and, let me know how you feel about the whole situation. So recently, the video got engaged to somebody that he loves so much. So how do you feel about that?
Yeah, it's a good thing. It's a beautiful thing. Love is a beautiful thing. So I mean, provided, like, I mean, he didn't get engaged to someone that he was forced to get engaged to the person. So that's the person he actually chose that he loved. So it's a beautiful thing.
It is a beautiful thing.
Yes.
Okay, so another thing again, I don't know if you're familiar with this man called Tekashi 69. He's an American rapper. He always has like rainbow colored hair. He's very troublesome on Instagram.
Yeah.
And he got arrested
6ix9ine,
recently.
yeah,
Yes,
sure,
6ix9ine.
yeah.
He got arrested recently. And, you know, while he was there...
Is it the one that snitches up and down?
That's what I was about to ask you. So given the situation that he was in, right?
Okay.
He basically was going to face over 40 years in jail if he did not snitch. However, the people that he is snitching on are people who double-crossed him in the past. So if you were in that situation yourself, I can already tell from your facial expression that you're not really feeling what he did. But if you were in that situation yourself, well, how do you feel about that situation? What would you have done?
Well, there's always front and back to everything in life. To me, there's always, I mean, white and black to everything. So I feel maybe that's what it feels right to him. But to me, it's not something I would do.
Really?
So that's it. But,
so CDQ is saying if he ever came down to it and he was facing 40 plus years in jail and it came against him snitching or, you know, not snitching, you would not snitch and you would spend the 40 years in jail.
Well, he did what actually warranted him to be, I mean, awarded that 40 years. So you should face it.
That's another way to look at it, actually. He's not, you know, he's actually guilty of something.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for, you know, speaking on your stance as regards all these topics. We like to make people talk on things that are not their business sometimes. But yeah, thank you. So let's just play like a little game real quick if you have some time.
Okay.
All right, cool. So I'm going to give you two things and then you pick the one that you absolutely must have between both of them. Okay, so the first is fried rice versus jollof rice.
Jollof rice.
Turkey versus chicken.
Turkey.
Road versus air.
Air.
AC versus fan.
AC.
Jewelry versus clothes.
What?
Jewelry versus clothes. You can only wear one.
Jewelry, yeah.
And you'll be nude for the rest of your life. You wear jewelry head to toe, but no clothes.
No, the way I see, maybe you probably taking me for shopping. You asking me, you want clothes or you want jewelry? That's what I see.
No, it's like in your wardrobe for the rest of your life.
No, if that's the case, then it has to be clothes.
Okay, clothes. Yeah. All right, cool. Just between these two artists, Rico or Speed Darlington? Speedo. Okay. All right, cool. All right, let me just leave it at that. Like I said, I know you have a long night ahead of you, so we're gonna wrap it up real quick over there. Thank you so much, CDQ, for coming through. We love your new track, and of course, we're gonna be playing it back to back.
Thank you very much.
Thank you again for stepping through.
Home Run with Blessing.